Watch the series of 5 videos on YouTube on this disclosure project. The guy is friggin' insane, just as insane as everybody else is, because the friggin' answer is in front of his nose and he can't see it. In one of the sentences in the last video that I'll put a link below, he said, there's got to be intelligent life out there someplace. And it's like, yeah, look in your own backyard. It's us humans. We are the intelligent life form. And the insanity is that we don't know what the unknown problem is. And the unknown problem is, if you got a complaint or you got an excuse, that is your problem. You think other people are out there controlling you when you're giving all your freaking power away. Bottom line is some of the intelligent people that do come up with really great ideas are still attached to money. They'll rather get killed by these elite people that are trying to suppress it, but they're tied to money. They may be living in poverty, that have this really great free energy machine system, but they won't release it unless they make money. But it's like, give it to the world free. Put it over the internet. Let everybody see your friggin' technology. But they won't do it. And I just seen one guy in Edmonton release some information, file the patent, and then all of a sudden he gets letters from the Vatican. I'll try and find the video on this guy too. I wrote him an email. And I told him, why don't you just, he's saying, I'm trying to save the planet. But yet they're trying to kill me. And it's like, okay, so if you're trying to save the planet, why don't you release all the information you know free? Why don't you release that technology? And this thing is, well, I got to feed my family. How do I feed my family? And my response back to him is, how are you going to feed your family when you're dead? Having all of that information, having somebody kill you is like, well, the information's gone. Your ability to feed your family's gone. So who's even more insane? The guy that's trying to suppress the information, or the guy that won't release all of that he knows because he needs to earn his buck first? The intelligent life form is us. We are the problem and we are the solution, but we need to friggin' wake up. The biggest thing is free energy. People will say, oh, that doesn't exist. So it's the people that say it doesn't exist that want it. You want cheap, you want to drive your cars without buying oil. You want to heat your house without spending all that money. You want all of this technology, but then you're the first one that says it doesn't exist. So if you say it doesn't exist, then you're not demanding for it. But consumer demand is what creates it. And us as consumers don't demand it. We just sit around and complain about it. But if we from the source ends up being the change, and not let somebody control us within the structures that they control and operate, we'll never see it. We'll never ever see it, because you're operating within the same insanity. It takes an insane mind that knows what free energy is and puts it out on the internet so everybody can build their own machine. But that intelligent life form is us. The stupidity that creates our own problem is us. And when us individually evolves, then we'll get it. With the level of research that I've done, I could be writing a book. I could be, making money the same as everybody else does. I don't exactly enjoy the way I earn my income, and I think it's wrong. And I think we're kind of waking up to the idea that the only way that you can have poverty is by extreme wealth. I'm one person. I can't change that world. But when you tap into how do you unfold your full potential, listen to your own path, listen to what is it that I'm supposed to do with my life, I listen to my voice. I share the information I have free on YouTube. I've had this this voice that says, I'm supposed to produce some kind of documentary. I knew. And I knew that the only way any of this is going to come out is through kids, our new generation. If we can unlock and release those minds are the geniuses of the future. But you go to school, you have your parents that need to discipline you towards staying into the structure, the systems that don't function. You have to do a lot of beating. That's what the Bible's all about. It's beat you until you get it. And it's like, no. Listen to young minds. They're going to know best. People that have Asperger's is a sign they have an intelligent level that can access this information field and find more, amazing information. Autism is another one. Like, we're doing it to ourselves. We're, by not healing ourselves, we're creating what appears to be, some form of new illnesses, but no, it's more and more new forms of intelligent life. Autism, for one, is one of the best ways of seeing it, that they have communication problems. They cannot receive information. Why? Because you won't listen to them. You're too busy pushing your ideas on them that they're more heightened, that I'm not going to listen to you until you listen to me, to the point where I don't even hear you. Treat me like I'm deaf because I don't receive any information. Why? Because you're not receiving any information. You're not listening. And autism is, they also have they're savants. They're highly intelligent in one specific area, that they can just tell you what the weather was, 10,000 years ago. They can do unbelievable things, but only from a one tunnel vision source. But we as humanity are the ones that are doing it to ourselves, and we are the intelligent life form. That's why there are no UFOs, because we are the UFOs. There's nothing that I've seen that can't be explained, that it's us humans doing this to ourselves. And it's complete insanity to think something out there is doing it, when if you looked at self, it's self doing it to self. Humanity is doing this to itself, and humanity needs to sort of get a little sane, because right now you want something, but you're doing everything to prevent yourself from getting it. When you see that you have the power inside you all along, it's like the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy. You're going looking for it out there all the time when it was in front of you all along. So that's my conclusion about this disclosure project. It's like, yeah, they have discovered that there is a lot of shit out there, but they're still stuck in, got to be coming from someplace else, can't be us. It's the Stephen Hawking line. We as humans don't know how to solve problems. Why? Because you don't know how to identify the unknown problem yet. Make a complaint, make an excuse, and know without a doubt you are the solution to that problem you're dealing with. And if we all did that on a global basis, we'd change massively, instantly. And everything can happen so friggin' fast. It took years and generations to create this hell. But a solution only takes instance, and everything gets solved the second we decide that we want that solution. It doesn't take long to make a solution unfold. It's just everybody's got to get it. And I've offered this information free. That's what we've got to do, is share our information free. Get out of the tie that you can't open your mouth and share information unless you make that buck. It's that buck. It's that wealth. It's that corporate structure that's keeping everything a secret. Get rid of that, and you do clean up our planet exactly the way this guy's saying. But you have to want it. So there's my conclusion. Love to hear what you got to say about it. Peace out.